Hello everyone, Canon Low here, back with more Bendy and the Ink Machine, and in this part, we're gonna go through some extras that I think are worth pointing out. There are a few Easter eggs and secrets that I know about, and I've looked through the wiki to find them and showcase how to find them yourself and what they look like. And Movie Maker decided to, or at least, actually I think it was GeForce decided to mess up the first 10 seconds of my footage, so this is the intro that you get. Well, at least start playing through the bulk of the game again, because my save file doesn't want to load, and in order to unlock archives I have to actually have it saved. So in order to find the Themeatly cutout in chapter 1, first go here, turn on the main power, put everything on the pedestals, and go to the theater, turn that on and turn that switch. And in this room with the dead Boris, in this room, go through the Boris hall here.
What the heck is this?
And you'll find one cutout of the Themeatly in chapter 1. And there's one of these in each chapter, and if I run across them all, I'll get them all. So until I have something else to record. In chapter 2 here, the old song in the music department, the pool table, I actually found out how to play it. So instead of grabbing a pool cue to play it, you just press E on the balls. And they even have an eyeball in there. So I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was going to be something like the darts when I first played it, so that it would reset every time that you wanted to. But yeah, just press the action button and it hits them around. Now, the Themeatly in chapter 2 is found after you turn on the pump control in Sammy Lawrence's office, and then you go to this room on the left, and through this Boris poster.
What the heck is this?
And he has a sheet music with a tuba. Alright, now that I am in chapter 3, we have the choice of the Path of the Demon and the Path of the Angel. I did go the Path of the Demon in my main playthrough, so this is the Path of the Angel. From what I've read, going the Path of the Demon will make Bendy show up more often, or something like that. And also it is a requirement for the Tommy gun, which I didn't actually know while playing through this, so you do need to go the Path of the Demon if you want any chance at all to get the Tommy gun, but we're gonna go the Path of the Angel to show off the audio log in here.
Everything feels like it's coming apart. When I walked into the recording booth today, Sammy was there with that Allison. Apparently, I didn't get the memo. Alice Angel will now be voiced by Miss Allison Pendle. A part of me died when he said that. There's gotta be a way to fix this.
So yeah, that audio log is pretty much explaining that Alice Angel has two different voice actresses, and Susie Campbell was just fired, I guess. I don't know. She was taken off the roll. There we go. So yeah, that is what I got for now until I find the Themeatly in chapter 3. Now, I don't know if I showed this in my main playthrough since I mainly use the elevator, but apparently you can open this door after you talk to Alice Angel for the first time. So in here you can use the stairs From the look of it, anyway. Doesn't really look like there's anything special here, though. Tasty eats. So, yeah, you're not forced to use the elevator. I would say using the elevator is probably easier. What's it? What's this? Okay, nothing apparently. So yeah, this is pretty much just an alternate way of going through the floors. Of course, I would say it takes longer and is potentially more dangerous, but if you want to, it's there. In Chapter 3, after you get the axe for the destroying the Bendy cutouts thing, you can unblock this door, which has a searcher in it. And also a second axe for after we finish this task, we can pick that up.
You say, the real problem, Mr. Drew, is that he never actually tells us little people anything. Oh, sure. According to him, there's always big stuff coming. Adventure and fame and the like. But I'm the guy, see, who has to make sure our budgets don't go all out of whack just because genius upstairs went out and got himself another idea. Speaking of which, this is top secret. Apparently, Mr. Drew has another large project in mind now. And it ain't gonna be cheap.
So, my first playthrough of the game, I did not get this audio log, so, well, that's where it is, and that's where you get the axe for later. So, until the next time. Another thing I just found out is that apparently you can press the door button. Whoa, where did you come from? Get out of here. You can apparently press the door key in this corner here, even when these are locked, which, since I didn't know about that, I thought I was trapped there in the playthrough, so I got killed. So that is definitely good to know. I just decided to start recording this. If you wanted to see more of Bendy when he shows up, well, here you go. Now that I have the axe, instead of the pipe, which the axe is much stronger than the pipe, by the way, we are going to attempt to kill the projections. Well, apparently that is easier said than done. Hopefully I get the axe back. Yes, I do. Well, according to what I read on the wiki, it said that the axe would stun him, but as you saw there, it doesn't really do that. Well, I hit him 3 times. And also, it says that you only need to hit him 8 times to kill him, so I guess I'm just gonna keep dying until I deal enough damage. because I don't think his health reset. So yeah, the axe is good enough to actually kill him. All you need to do is hit him 8 times, which is a whole lot more manageable than using the pipe. If you have the pipe, unless you're really good with the combat in this game, I really wouldn't bother trying. So back here, we find a valve that we can use. And that is very important because I'm actually trying to show off the Henry audio log, which you need to use this pipe back here in order to drain a room that has the audio log in it. And you can actually break these boards with the pipe instead of, you don't need the axe to do it. So just keep that in mind. And since I killed the projectionist, I don't think there's anything to chase us within this area, because Bendy doesn't actually come down here. So it seems that I'm just free to get everything that I need. Though it does kind of feel darker in here after killing him. I'm not sure if that was because of that, or maybe I accidentally turned down the brightness. But yeah, until I find something else that I deem worthy of recording. So now that I got the pressure valve done, all you need to do is come upstairs to the point where you see that there's stairs up there. Go away. There's a long hallway, and then there's this path, which was previously locked by the ink with that pressure valve on top. So here is Henry's audio log.
Only 2 weeks into this company, and already it's gotten interesting. Joey is a man of ideas. And only ideas. When I agreed to start this whole thing with him, I thought there'd be a little more give and take. Instead, I give, and he takes. I haven't even seen Linda for days now. Still, someone has to make this happen. When in doubt, just keep drawing, Henry. On the plus side, I've got a new character I think people are gonna love.
So yeah, that is Henry's audio log in this deep, dark, inky space. So now I have finally found the Themeatly cutout, and what you need to do is right before you return to the surface, instead of going in the elevator to end the chapter, you go to level P, which is where you use the plunger to get the power cores or whatever. So you go to this furthest back room here, and then there is a Boris photo right here.
What the heck is this?
And the Themeatly has a T setup. Can I hide in here? Well, that answers that question. So yeah, you can't. You apparently can't hide by being by the Themeatly. So that's good to know. And apparently I need to use the stairs to go all the way back down. That's awesome. So yeah, that's where the Themeatly is in Chapter 3. I know I've already shown this in my playthrough of the game, but to get to the Themeatly in Chapter 4, all you need to do is open up this valve, and instead of going through it where it locks behind you, you just go back this way. So instead of going to management, go to the left here, bacon soup, and you can go through here.
What the heck is this?
So the Themeatly having a barbecue. So that is Chapter 4's the Themeatly and how to get to it. I know I did this in my main playthrough, but I just thought that I would put this in this extras video as well. To get a little souvenir achievement, You just need to stand by the camera and do that. And just look through the cardboard, and then you get a little souvenir achievement. Okay, now that I'm at chapter 5, I did some, a little bit of looking around with this thing. And on this wall, it says there's always hope. Oh, and hey, look, there's even stars on there. Whoa. Does Henry write on the walls too? It's inside the vault. Yeah, admittingly, throughout my playthrough of Chapter 5, I really didn't use this all that much. I should have, but I didn't. So now that I'm replaying it, I'm gonna try to use this a whole lot more to see if I can find stuff. Oh, it almost looks like as if Henry wrote this. Or whoever it was before this. You draw beautifully. But yeah, that's really cool. Oh dear. Looks like our bed has the shape of a coffin on it. Nice. Just what you need, stars in the bathroom. Well, it doesn't look like there's any messages in this side of the room. And then there's just that. Okay. Follow me. So it almost looks like either Alice has been leaving those messages for us to know where to go, or Bendy is to blame for that. Okay, well there doesn't really seem to be any more, or at least in the vicinity here. Oh, here's something. There's something in the river, and that is to warn us about the giant hand thing. Thingamajig. Okay, well then, I am gonna show a little bit more gameplay of the hand, because honestly, I didn't know that the hand actually chases you, or at least kind of slowly moves towards you when you have the pedals clogged, so I'll show a little bit more of that. So this is what happens when you look behind you. well, you are just if you stay in one place too long, that's what it looks like. The hand just kind of looms over you, which I think is a really neat effect that they did there. In my playthrough, basically, I kept looking down to focus on unclogging the wheel in order to move forward, instead of actually looking up to see the hand moving closely. So I did want to get at least a little bit of footage of that. Well, I guess that's where Bendy shows up. He shows up on that balcony when you grab the first pipe part. Or at least, it seems that is when he shows up. Honestly, that is a cool effect, but honestly, at the same time, I feel like he should have been an enemy that actually appears on your level to attack you in the midst of the whole Butcher Gang thing. Butcher Gang stealth. Or if you're just me now, I just run through it without even worrying about stealth anymore. And I think I pretty much showed all of the audio logs that were in there. So I don't know, maybe there's some secret messages with the seeing tool that I don't know about. I don't know, but I just wanted to show that because the first time throughout the playthrough, I thought that he appeared like right there in the well of ink there instead of up there. I didn't even notice really anything about that, so I just wanted to show that. Okay, now in Chapter 5, I do believe that this is the room with the Themeatly cutout in Chapter 5. Or at least, according to the wiki, it does. So, what you need to do for this cutout is that you need to open up the film vault and then come back to where the Butcher Gang is. And then there's a room right next to Joy Drew's office, to the left of it, that has a Boris poster. So, and of course you have to be stealthy in the Butcher Gang or at least for me doing this, because I didn't want them chasing me while I did this.
What the heck is this?
Complementary chocolates? Thank you. So Themeatly thanks you for your support. Thanks for creating this game, Themeatly, and his crew. And also, the last radio is actually in the last radio that plays music is in the film vault. So until I get to that, and while I was still in the film vault, I noticed that using the seeing tool, it says above the box that we opened, the demon has taken it. So yeah, there's that. And also, I was kind of wondering if Bendy ever attacks you if you don't stay still.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Quiet. Don't make any noise.
So I'm wondering, if you do move forward, does he actually notice you? He doesn't seem to really care. But I guess you get a close-up view of him without being in danger. And for you hackers out there, how much do you want to bet that one of the wandering cutouts is in this hallway? Oh, and another thing I wanted to point out is that Alice here, if you put the seeing tool on her, you see a halo on her. So, Alice Angel, and I don't... There's probably still more hidden messages that I just completely missed, but... Oh well. Only so much I can do.
I've never seen this before.
Now I'm in the first phase of the monstrous Bendy quote-unquote fight, and with the seeing tool, you can see actually which routes he takes with these arrows. And also, they probably point out where the levers are too. Yeah, it also points out where the levers are. Oh, I almost got that the first try. But yeah, I just thought that was a really neat touch to put in there that I should show. The only thing though is that, especially when I was playing it, and I bet a lot of other players throughout the game, when they go into this, they probably are more focused on Bendy and completely forget that they even have this to help them. So I kind of just searched around and found the levers instead of actually using the arrows. But it's still a nice feature, so. And here you go, open this door. It says on the ground with the arrows. So yeah, those are the tips of how to win. Also, in the second phase of the Bendy fight room, there is an arrow pointing to this door and seemingly nothing else. I'm honestly not exactly sure how that's supposed to help you, because as soon as you turn that on, you fight Bendy, so okay. Whatever works. Okay, I suppose that it does make a lot more sense since this is the only way you're supposed to go, and they have the arrow there. I just, for some reason, I thought that I remembered that it turned into the Joey Drew's house scene right after that. So, whoops. Now that I'm looking at this again, looking at these pictures in more detail, looking at it, it looks like Boris was in a Bendy costume. Not sure if that is what they meant in-game, but it still seems hilarious. And then there's, of course, all these other pictures. Bendy drawing with ink. Bendy with his army. Alice Angel with the Boris clone. Sammy or a lost one right there. So yeah. Pretty neat. I just thought it was really funny seeing the Boris in the Bendy costume. It was Boris all along.